me, OGDuffy, back with the stick, which means only one thing. We are going up into the loft to get more goodies out. So, without delay, let's go. More retro goodness to come this way. This is the box that's come down. Now we can see straight away it's full of what looks like a Megadrive and Sega Master System Games. So let's go through this lovely case of gaming goodness and see what delights we can find. But first, as always, let's grab that beer. Now, something very different beer related this week, and it's this. I was in Asda doing a bit of shopping, as I do, picking up a few beers and all, and I saw this Stormtrooper beer, right? Galactic Pale Ale. I only bought it, I think it was about a £5. You get a bottle of beer, Stormtrooper Ale, and you get a Stormtrooper beer glass. Now, what's not to love about that? So let's crack this open and let's give this a taste. All right, unboxing. Taste the galaxy, join the core, taste the galaxy, Stormtrooper beer. What's not to love, eh? So anyway, let's crack it open. I'm assuming this is all to do with sort of the new Asda Christmas range starting to bring out, you know, because it is that time of the year coming up, isn't it? If we survive that long, that is. Right, okay. One bottle of beer. Now this is a bitter, I believe, and the glass itself. Now, to be honest, oh, that was in there tough. I only really bought this for the glass, you know, let's get rid of my rubbish. I only really bought this for the glass. As you can see, that's quite a sexy looking bottle of beer. There it is, the Stormtrooper Ale. Look at that. Join the core. Original. And then there's the glass itself, all right? So all in all, you know, I only really paid for that for the glass. But it was a £5, bit of fun, innit? And I like this, look at the bottle cap, look. It's a Stormtrooper holding a pint. What's not to love about that? Right, so what's the strength of this? 4.8% volume, and I could tell it looks like an ale. So let's crack this one open. It's a pale ale. Let's see if it tastes any good. Armed and dangerous with said bottle opener. So here we go. The original Stormtrooper Ale. It says it's a pale ale. So 4.8%, which isn't too bad, is it? Let's get this poured into the Stormtrooper glass itself. Here we go. I really should have rinsed the glass, but you know what? I'm a greedy git. I can't be bothered to wait. There we go. Look at that pour. It's looking all right, actually. Now that, for a pale ale, that is very light in colour. What size bottle is that? 500ml, so half a litre. Okay. Now, let me just move the glass around, give you guys a good look at that. See, it's quite a very nice pale ale. Good aroma. That's a really tasty beer. That's really hoppy. Quite a distinct flavour. A nice beer. I could drink this. Mate, I'm going to go and join the Galactic Empire because the beer that the Imperial Corps are getting, mate, nothing wrong with that. I want some of this Stormtrooper beer. Mate, I think one of them helmets would suit me, you know. Anyway, guys, onwards and upwards. Let's get that box cracked open and see what Sega goodies we can find. Let's get these games unboxed. Whew. Good stuff. I love doing these. They're so exciting. So seriously, these have been stories good 10 plus years. So first off out the box, Action Fighter. Action Fighter for the Sega Master System, that one. Take the motorcycle from hang on and equip it with high-tech weaponry. That's interesting. Look at that. Let me just flip that over. Hopefully it's picking it up all right. See that label? Woolworths. £12.99 for Action Fighter, the Mega Cart. Blimey. Oh. Yeah, got an instruction box of that. Docky pen in your name. Someone's written on that. Quite what that is all about. I don't know. Oh, classic Street Fighter 2 Championship Edition, Special Champion Edition for the Sega Megadrive, of course. It's very weighty, so I can feel that there's an instruction book in that. Nice big weighty book, that one. And I have to say, I do love the artwork on that. because you do know me and my Capcom games. So the first Mega Drive game out of the box is Street Fighter 2. So onwards and upwards, can't go wrong with that. They simply stacked in twos. Golden Axe for the Sega Mega Drive. Golden Axe for the Sega Mega Drive. Quality game. I mean, who doesn't love Golden Axe? Absolute arcade classic that converted brilliantly to the Mega Drive at the time. Complete, I'm hoping. Yeah, got the instruction sheet. Oh, the instruction book's in very good condition actually on that one. There we go. Happy days indeed. Star Wars beer, box of games. What more could one want? Right, sure we saw this one. Double Dragon for the Sega Master System. Double Dragon. You know me and my love for Double Dragon. It's just one of them games that I just can't get enough of. I absolutely love it. I love the arcade version. Don't recall playing it on the Master System, but instruction book in there as well. So happy days. Roughly the boxes I've got upstairs as well. I've got a couple more to come down yet as well. So this ain't over yet. This ain't over. Far from over. Oh. Not so good. Sega Mega Drive, FIFA 96, FIFA Soccer 96. You know me in charity shops. And FIFA, yes, it's the bane of my life, but I'm sure it's everybody's. A nice big instruction book there. I'm sure it's probably never been read, because, hey, who reads FIFA instruction books? Let's be honest here. So what's that for? That's a Mega Drive, that one. I nearly put that on the SMS pile because it's in a white label on it. And this one here, FIFA Soccer again. This was the very first. This was the original. Now, I remember having this back in the day, FIFA Soccer, and I had it on the Super Nintendo, and I actually admit, guilty pleasure here, I really enjoyed it. All right, I played a load of it. No instruction book there, but you know what? I think we can live without the instruction book on that one. That's for the Sega Mega Drive as well. Get that on there. Right, got quite a few to get through in here. What we got here? Ranger X on Mega Drive. Ranger X. Don't know anything about this. The tribes of Homeworld are fighting back against the Rahuna sneak attack. No instruction book, unfortunately. Got a cartridge in there, though, of course. Ranger X. Now, if you guys know anything about any of these titles whatsoever, do drop them in the comments. Let me know if they're any good or not, because I'm really out of touch with values on Sega Mega Drive and Master System games. I think when I start getting them out on the shelf and that, I'll be paying a lot more interest. Quackshot, starring Donald Duck for the Mega Drive. One player, 16-bit cartridge. Yes, we've got got a bit of bump in this one. Obviously the cartridge there. Okay. Looks in nice condition, actually. What we got in here? A patent snip, the instruction book itself, and the Mega Drive poster that come with so many of these sort of games. Look at that. Should we have a look at this poster? Here's that poster. Mega Drive. Lists a load of games on it there, look. See if we can get in a bit closer. Excuse the light. But mate, does that take you back? Do you remember having this? And there's the other side. Super Monaco GP. Now, I did have this game and I absolutely loved it. I thought it was amazing. But a lovely little poster. What an addition. Jurassic Park on the Sega Mega Drive. I think, have I got this on the SNES as well? I think I've got a loose cart of this for the SNES. But now I've got the SNES and the Mega Drive version. I did a comparison video of these a while ago. Yeah, all complete. So a bit of Jurassic Park. I think when I did the comparison or the versus video, I think the Mega Drive version won. Because if I recall, I think you can play multiple, you can be a dinosaur in it. That just told it to me. A classic here. Streets of Rage 2. Streets of Rage 2. I mean, Streets of Rage needs no introduction, does it? What a game, what a franchise. I mean, them side-scrolling beat-em-ups at the time, my God, they were 2 a penny. But these Streets of Rage games are bloody good. Cartridge and complete with a booklet manual there. Mate, that's a quality game. I'm impressed with that one. I'm happy with that one. So far, so good. Right. Oh, Hellfire. Now this, as a shoot 'em up on the arcade, was a brilliant game. Absolutely amazing. Hellfire. It really is a quality game. And if I remember right, on the Mega Drive, I did play this an awful lot. And this translated really well. It was a really good conversion, pucker conversion actually, complete as well. So what a shoot 'em up that was. Did you remember Hellfire, guys? Did you play Hellfire more to the point? Right, what we got next? Not such a good title, but a yellow label Electronic Arts title, and it is EA Hockey. EA Hockey. Okay, I can feel it's complete. I can feel the weight. Nice big chunky manual, that one. Now here's a little question for you guys. These cartridges with that yellow tab. What was that yellow tab all about on these? Or was it just a just something that EA did just to sort of make themselves stand out a bit? If you know, drop it in the comments for me, please. Okay, onwards and upwards. Right, what we got next? Right, okay, another Electronic Arts game. Yes, it's got the manual. It's Zool. Zool. And I've got the little yellow chip thing in there again. Box not closing particularly well on that one. It looks a bit bent. Yeah, that's why. Needs a bit of sorting out. But Zool for the Sega Megadrive. Zool. Okay, we're looking good. Now, as I said earlier, I really don't know the values of any of these whatsoever. Yes, we've got us a Master System game. It is Super Kickoff on the Master System. A football title, no manual, but this was by US Gold. US Gold. Now, that company did so many great sort of Spectrum, Commodore 64 arcade conversions, etc. back in the day. I do remember them somewhat. Oh, well, it looks like we've got quite a few Master System here now. Sonic the Hedgehog Chaos. Sonic the Hedgehog Chaos for the Master System. Manual complete. Yes, it's all in there. Don't think I remember this one particularly well. I think I remember playing Sonic on the Mega Drive, so hey, you didn't have to touch too much on the others, did you? Another Master System game, the original Sonic the Hedgehog for the Master System. Yeah, it's complete. It's complete. Another complete one. I do like the Master System. I've always had a little thing for the Master System. I really have. I don't know how many games are in the Master System collection, but it seems to be... Looks like I've got a whole box full of these. This whole box is all Sega. All Sega, this box. Super Smash TV. Boom! What's not to love? What a game this was, honestly. I don't know how to work with the controllers because obviously the pad only had 2 buttons. And obviously it was a 4-way shoot 'em up. No instruction book, unfortunately. But there you go. I had this on the SNES as well. I think I've got it loose cart on the SNES. And... yeah, it worked well on the SNES because you had the 4 buttons so you could fire in the multiple directions. It worked really, really well. Right, what we've got now? Bank Panic. Bank Panic by Sega. This, right, I played only recently on my arcade cab, and I have to say, I really, really did enjoy it. There's an instruction book with this one. Bank Panic and the cartridge, of course. So another complete game. I'm happy with that. And I'll be honest, it's a really enjoyable little game. So, definitely, if you've not played Bank Panic before, do give it a go. Now, a lot of these games that I'm showing you here and now, I picked up in boot fairs back in the day. When these sort of games were 2 a penny, you could literally go in charity shops, boot fairs, you pick them up, they were like 50p, £1 each. My God, well, they were the days when they ain't the golden years. Bloody hell, don't see anything like this in the wild anymore, do you? Right, next one. On the Sega Master System, Spider-Man. Spider-Man. Feeling a little light, this one, so I'm guessing there's no manual. There isn't. But the cartridge is there. It's complete. Well, not complete. The manual ain't there, of course. But that is it. Spider-Man for the Master System. So I'll tell you what, I do like them when they're lined up on the shelf. I've got to sort some shelving out for these guys. I've got to get them up on display. Back to a Mega Drive game. World Cup Italia 90. World Cup Italia 90. I do recall playing this and I think it was pretty awful. Yeah, it's complete, but hey, there's no surprise there, is it? World Cup Italia 90. How did England do in that one? Did we make that one? Did we make the finals? I'm sure we did. But hey, we're back to another Mega Drive game. So let's dig it. Oh, back to the Master System. The Terminator. I'll be back. The Terminator. I mean, great movies, weren't they, the Terminator films? I'm not so sure about the newer ones now because I've not really kept up with the franchise. I mean, I watched Terminator 2. Yeah, and the one after that, was it a female Terminator? I remember seeing that one. But anyway, that's it, the Terminator for the Sega Master System. So the Master System games are stacking up nicely there. I would say we're about a third through this box. We've still got quite a few to come. Happy, happy days. Mate, I'm talking quite a bit. I'm going to stop for a swig of beer in a minute. Master System game. WrestleMania Steel Cage Challenge. Steel Cage Challenge. Now, look at some of the characters on there. Look, can you guys remember them, guys? I certainly do. Mate, let's have a look. Can we name them all? That's Bret Hart, the Hulkster, Macho Man, Undertaker, and was he Papa Django or something like that? I don't know. I can't remember a lot about it. Got the manual in there, obviously, and the cartridge. Right, pop that down there. Keep that bit out there. Right, this is happy days. This is happy, happy days. Another Sega Master System. Enduro Racer. Now, this game, it's not collectible, it's not worth a fortune, nothing like that. But this is so playable. It's not, I mean, I don't know if they put arcade on there. No, they didn't. Obviously, it's taken from the arcade game Enduro Racer, but this is nothing to do with the arcade game at all. It's like it's really good fun. There's 10 levels, and you race each level, and you get upgrades and all that sort of stuff. Instruction book there. Enduro Racer. Seriously, guys, if you've not played this, jump onto Google, search it, find it, play it. It's really good fun. It's a really good fun title. Right, next up. Oh, we got us a Sega Master System game. It's through me, because look, it's all black. But it is RoboCop versus the Terminator. That threw me. I honestly thought that was going to be a Megadrive game looking at that. But no, it's Master System. Oh, unfortunately, no manual with that one. But the cartridge as well has got the black label on it as well. Don't think I've ever played this. So who would win, guys? Come on, RoboCop or Terminator? I'm going Terminator all day long. Sorry, RoboCop, it's just the way it is. Right, next up. Oh, talking of Terminator, we got some Megadrive T2, the arcade game. This was like an Operation Wolf style 3D game, if I recall. I think the arcade cab had like the Uzi on it, didn't it? I don't know, I'm sure you guys know out there. Anyway, T2, the arcade game, the arcade #1 smash. Blimey, that case was hard. One manual and one cartridge. Bish, bosh, bang. Happy, happy days. Hey. Oh, hello. Right, okay, not sure on this one. Looks like I have a fairy on the cover. Right, I'm going to try to pronounce that, but the font is really throwing me. Super Hydrate? Super Hydrate or something? I can't, seriously, can you guys see that? I can't see what that's meant to say. It's the font, it's thrown me out. Sorry if I'm getting a bit of shine off the camera and that there. But, enter the realms of myths and legends with Super, here we go. Got it on the back. Super Hydrate. Manual and cartridge complete. Don't know anything about that game at all. If you know, drop it in the comments as always, guys. Help me out with some of these, you know. Like I say, I really have lost touch with Sega values, etc. Road Rash 2 needs no introduction. Road Rash 1, I remember playing. I don't think I remember playing Road Rash 2 though, but it can only be an improvement on the first one, can't it? Or can it? Let me know. 2 players simultaneously. A nice booklet there, and of course there's that yellow tab again. What was that? Was it just? I reckon it was just for a just a standout. But guys, you let me know. Oh, what we got here? Megadrive Classic Range Road Rash 2, the budget label version. No manual. You could tell there was no manual in that. So that's weird because the cartridge was exactly the same as the other cartridge, but it's the budget range, that one, in the EA Classics. Right, okay. Oh, I remember this on the Super Nintendo. I think it was bloody awful, if I recall. Rise of the Robots for the Sega Megadrive. What's interesting here, though, look, including music by Brian May. Mate, it's the Queen guitarist. His career really hit rock bottom. He had to do Rise of the Robots soundtrack. There's a manual in there, and the cartridge, of course. I'm just popping the manual back where it should be. It's dropped out a bit, that one. There he is. So good old Brian May, bless him. He did Rise of the Robots soundtrack. Mate, what was he thinking? Maybe it's really good. I don't know. I've not heard it. Spider-Man on the Megadrive. Looks pretty cool, actually. I don't recall playing this, to be absolutely honest. Manual there. Oh, nice condition manual, actually. Manual's good nick, and the cartridge. So again, happy days, Spider-Man. Hey, you can't go wrong with a bit of Spidey in your life, can you? He's not my favourite superhero. As you guys know, I'm more into the villains. We're getting back now onto the Sega Master System games. Golden Axe for the Master System. Golden Axe for the Master System. Oh, here you go. Got the original price on this. $29.99. None of you guys can see that. $29.99 there. The original price. And we got the manual along with the cartridge. So, good stuff. We're getting there. Just going to move my beer. Just have a quick swig of beer, actually. Got quite a few to get through still. Now, please, at home, if you see any real standout titles here, please do shout them out in the comments to me. Alright, because like I say, I truly do not know values. Right, Megadrive, Speedball 2 for the Megadrive. I don't think there's an instruction manual in that. Nah. You can feel the weights, can't you? Just get to know the weights. But Speedball 2, played it on the Amiga, never played it on the Megadrive. Mate, there's a versus video right there, I reckon. Next one, this is a Master System game. Alien Syndrome, the arcade hit. Alien Syndrome, mate, I remember this. Manual, cartridge. Yeah, it was it a bit like, it wasn't Gauntlet, it wasn't as busy as Gauntlet, was it? But it was sort of aliens and sort of flat down, looking down, you know? What a bad game, if I recall. I didn't remember it being bad. Next one here is Speedball on the Master System. Speedball, not Speedball 2, but Speedball 1. Is there a manual in it? I'm not sure. It feels like there might be. I'm not sure. Oh, no manual on that one. But the cartridge, of course. It's a Speedball on the Master System. Okay. Another Master System game here. Ninja Gaiden. Not Garden, Gaiden. Ninja Gaiden on the Sega Master System. Part of a pack only, not to be sold separately. I wonder what other games come in that pack originally then. Let's have a look. No instruction manual, unfortunately. Might have a few loose manuals though, further up in that loft when I start getting other stuff down. Another Master System game here. Choplifter for the Sega Master System. Wasn't this one of the first games that was issued on the launch of the Master System? I'm sure it was. And graphically on the back there, I don't know if I'm picking this up, if not, don't worry, but it looked quite good. And I remember seeing the adverts back in the day and that and thinking, oh, that looks awesome, you know? There it is, manual, etc. Oh, it's the day that just keeps giving. Anyway, pop that on there. A few more to go. Right, this is ultra rare. It's a Sega Megadrive game. I've never seen a copy of this in the wild, ever. Sonic the Hedgehog 1. My God, how many copies of this were pumped out? It's the original, obviously. Oh, it's complete as well, mate. And what a rare thing to find. Obviously, everyone remembers this because it come packaged with the Mega Drive. And I can remember the first time I ever put this on my Mega Drive, and I was actually blown away. Because for the first time ever, you had like real arcade quality graphics in your own home. And that just blew me away. It really did. So I've got great memories of Sonic the Hedgehog. I really do. Next up, oh, 2 copies of this. RoboCop versus Terminator for the Mega Drive. Oh, this other one I got, was that the Master System? I'm not sure. Let's have a look. Oh, got a manual with this one. And the cartridge, of course. Them manuals, they never held very well in the cases, did they, for the Mega Drive? So there we go. RoboCop versus Terminator. Who would win on that one? We had that conversation earlier, and I'm still sticking with Terminator. Next up, a Mega Drive game, and it is Pugsy by Cyanosis. Cyanosis Software. Hey, Cyanosis, didn't they do Lemmings as well? I'm sure they did Lemmings. Right, is that complete? It is complete. 1 instruction manual. Happy days. Rock and roll. This is going well, isn't it, mate? Look, I mean, look at this stack here. What's not to love, eh? Retro gaming goodness going on. Happy days. That sounds like I've got to sort my shelving out, I really have. Right, I've got quite a few more yet. Strider on the Mega Drive. Wow. I mean, what's not to love? Strider. Capcom, wasn't it? Complete. Cartridge. This cartridge, I have to say, are really good. The labels haven't faded or anything, you know. But like I say, when I do say the boxes that are up there have been locked away for 12, 13 years, I'm not exaggerating. I'm not giving you any old nonsense there. I mean, there are layers of dust, as you can see there. Look at that. How much dust is gathered on that one alone? Mate! Dead skin cells right there. Hey! Next up. Ooh! Mega Drive. Look at this, the price on it. Pre-owned, £12.99. £12.99. Monster Boy, Wonder Boy free in Monsterland. Wonder Boy free, Monsterland. I don't think I played this one. I played, was it number 2? Was that Monsterland, number 2? What was that? No, what was that? Dragon's Trap, was that? Oh, mate, you guys will know. What were the names of the original Wonder Boy games? Obviously, I did the Wonder Boy Challenge not so long ago, and that was a great game to revisit. But Monsterland, Wonder Boy free on the Mega Drive. Mate, they're stacking up nicely here, aren't they? Okay, next up. It is a Master System game, and that classic Outrun. My God, what a racing game this was. It put Ferrari on the map. For kids anyway. But I'm all right in saying, didn't they have to move the Ferrari logo at some point because it wasn't endorsed or something? I could be wrong, could be talking absolute nonsense, but I'm sure I've heard something like that along the lines many years ago. Got a manual with it. I loved the soundtrack on Outrun. Who didn't love the soundtrack on Outrun? You get that little radio, you know what I mean? Super Splash Wave, was it? Magical Sound Shower, something like that. Pitfire on the Sega Master System by Domark Software. Again, part of a pack only, not to be sold separately, but the instruction manual is in that one. Yeah, so I don't know which company was selling that pack off. As I say, most of these that you're seeing now, I generally got from boot fairs and sort of your charity shops from back in the day. Excuse me, so a lot of these would have been 50p to a pound, you know. R-Type, hey, this is one of the greatest sort of what I call modern era shoot 'em ups from the arcades. I mean, a lot of people say, well, that's not modern, but I suppose when you look past sort of Galaxian and Space Invaders, this was modern in comparison. So to me, this was a modern sort of shoot 'em up, and I loved it. It was a really, really good game. I will be playing this. I'm going to give this one a play because it's a game I truly remember loving, and I think it was quite half decent on the Mega Drive. I did a versions of it long time ago, but I can't remember how good they were. Now, R-Type got the manual with that one, so happy days. A few more to go yet, guys. A few more. Another SMS game, Rambo 3. Sly Stallone. I mean, what a guy, eh? It looks like a sort of a 3D Op Wolf style shoot 'em up sort of thing, you know. So, hey, I can't remember playing it. Because I think I picked a load of these up and never played them properly. Right, next one. Light phaser is required for this game. A light phaser is required. I don't know if I've got one up in the box or not, but it is Rescue Mission for the Sega Master System. Rescue Mission. Your friends are trapped behind enemy lines. They're wounded and need your help to escape. You're taking in the medics on a dangerous rescue mission. Okay. Blimey. No manual with that one, just the cartridge. Okay. But Rescue Mission. Okay. Right, next up, it is a Mega Drive game, and it's an Electronic Arts game, and it is PGA Tour Golf 2. PGA Tour Golf 2. Nothing much to talk about there. It's just your basic bog standard game. Who are some of them golfers back in the day that are on here? O'Meara? No. Zola? No. I know Gianfranco Zola, the foot, but I don't know him. Anyway. It's a golf game. It's heavy, so there is a manual in there. But hey, we're not bothered about golf games. Toy Story on the Mega Drive. Toy Story on the Mega Drive. Hey, you guys know the Mega Drive. You guys know Toy Story. Manual, complete that one. So, looks alright. Yeah, nice blue spine, that one. So it was one of the... Was that a later release, the blue spines on the Mega Drive? Let me know in the comments, guys. Let me know in the comments. Next up, Sega Master System. I've now got 2 copies of this. It's Lemmings. Needs no introduction. I love Lemmings. It is an absolutely amazing game. Manual complete. Like I say, I've got 2 of these now, so I'm serious. You're going to have to start going through my doubles and sorting them out, you know. Next up, Super League on Mega Drive. Super League on Mega Drive. Bog standard baseball game by the looks of things. You know me in sports titles, I generally fly through them because I'm not a huge fan. But hey, Super League manual there, complete. But I suppose if you're going for a full collection of these sort of titles, then there may be the titles that you don't see so often. I don't know. I'm not that au fait. An EA Sports double header game. It's hockey and John Madden football. Hockey and John Madden football, both on the same cart or dual cart. Is that? Oh yeah, it's a double. 2 games in 1 cart. Look at that. 2 in 1. So manual wise, double manual. And a poster in there as well. Little colour poster. And some other bump at the back. But hey, a double header title. Don't know a lot about them. Next up, the Sega Master System game, The Lion King. The Lion King. I would say, is it Matuma Matata or something like that? I'm sure you guys know at home. Okay, 10 levels. Unfortunately, no manual. But look at that. Look at the colour of the label on that. It's like pink. Now, is that just faded or was it genuinely pink? Okay, different colour, isn't it? Or was it just faded, as I say? Comments, guys, let me know. 3 more titles to go. Will Harvey presents The Immortal. The Immortal on the Megadrive. Looks alright. Looks sort of a bit of a wizardy game. Enter the Dungeon of Terror, where nightmares come to life. 50 chambers to explore. Bit of a dungeon crawler, I'm assuming. Manual there. Thick old manual. My God. How did we ever have the time to read such things? And the cartridge, of course, with that yellow tab. Which I'm sure some of you have put in the comments now, with that yellow tag was just a gimmick or whether it was genuinely a great thing. Right. Mean Machines magazine gave this 96%. Jungle Strike, the sequel to Desert Strike. Jungle Strike on the Mega Drive. These games were really, really good. I bought Desert Strike when it first came out, and it was really original. It was a good original title, and obviously they brought out Jungle Strike. Then was it Urban Strike? I recall. Oh, don't you love it when you open up old games and there's slips of paper in there where people have wrote on the stuff? What we got written on here? Jungle Strike. Someone's put all their codes on. Look, they're all the save codes. So whoever that is, and there's a burn hole in the top. So I don't know if they were a bit of a smoker at the time and they dropped a bit of ash on it or something. Got a manual there. Nice big chunky manual. Look at the size of that. Oh God. That's only 2 languages, that manual. And of course the yellow tab we keep mentioning. So Jungle Strike. And we've only got 1 more cartridge to go, guys. Is it a Goldie or not? We're about to see. Okay. You'll never guess what it is. It's only another Jungle Strike. So we've got 2 Jungle Strikes. I've got quite a few doubles appearing now. Unfortunately, someone's wrote a P on the top of that cover. But hey, if you saw this in a charity shop for 50p or a pound or at a boot fair, I'm sure you'd pick it up, especially now. Nice manual in there again, and again the cartridge. All right. So that concludes this box. I've looked up there tonight, and I think I've got another 2 of these plastic boxes to go. And I think there's some cardboard boxes up there, quite large cardboard boxes. But I don't know what's in them. I can't remember if it was my original Star Wars toys from when I was a kiddie, or whether it's all video game related stuff. So there's still more to come of these. All right. Anyway, guys, as always, drop in the comments your thoughts, your beliefs, your understanding and memories of any of these great games, all right? Were you a more Mega Drive? Were you Master System? What are your memories of them systems? Which one did you prefer? Obviously, the Mega Drive was better, but let's be honest, quite often, your heart will rule your head and you'll have better memories because you might have been younger at the time or whatever, and it was a Christmas present or something, so you might, you know. But I do. I've got very fond memories of the Master System. System I really did enjoy. Anyway, guys, I've been OGDuffy. You've been awesome as always. If you don't already do so, hit the subscribe button, and you've got a bit of time on your hands, watch that one. Or that one. So there's nothing left for me more really to say than this is to the Stormtrooper beer. All the best, guys. Stay tuned. Laters.